From Wall Street to Main Street, this is Lalate.
It's a big morning on Morning at LA, Early Mornings LA with incredible great details about your fourth stimulus check updated 2021. In this recording, we'll go over that monthly stimulus check and why more Democrats have stepped forward to give you a monthly stimulus check, and how one of the number one people in the Biden administration is asking for your input on the whole recon. Wow. Breaking news in this big early mornings broadcast. Then we cut to the recon itself. The $3.5 trillion of checks to the American people, the biggest payout we've ever seen in the history of this channel. We'll go over all the deliciousness and what that money means for you. Then we'll cut to the world exclusive as the number one guy in the Senate wants you to have an MSC, and his calculations are incredible. We'll go over what it means to be application-based under fourth stimulus recon and everything else that's happening across the board. Then we'll be turning to the big money that viewers are going into the weekend with. Viewers starting the week at $0 and then ending with $80,000. It's third stimulus. It's real. It's happening right now because the toast is toasted, the butter is buttering, and the coffee is brewing, and the bacon is missing. This is Early Mornings Lalate. Here along the coast in Santa Monica, California. You made it to the weekend. Congratulations. But guess what? So much exciting details coming up today. The Biden administration talking out yesterday about mass mandates, about vaccinations. Gina Raimondo, the number one person in the Biden administration at the Commerce Department, talking about wanting to hear from you about fourth stimulus recon. Janet Yellen talking about getting things done quickly. Oh my goodness, a lot in this recording. We'll go over that monthly stimulus check and why the Democrats are likely to give you more months of checks. We got to the recon. Done deal, signed, sealed. $3.5 trillion of checks are coming to you and the American people. We'll have all the deliciousness in the second half of this video. And then the world exclusive, the number one guy in the House, in the Senate, wants you to have an MSC. We'll go over the calculations and why you have his back, because this is the best payout we've seen in a while. It's a beautiful day. It's a great morning, and I'm so excited for you to join me on Early Mornings Lalate. How are you? Boy, what a day it is. How's the weather where you are? Jump in the live chat and tell me where you're tuning in from and how the weather is. And this is Lalate, America's only 24-hour day, 7 days a week financial news channel in America. Live in the morning, taped in the afternoons. Coming up next is our new hit show, Countdown Lalate. It's our morning's Countdown Lalate show at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Then I'm back with you live on air at 9 o'clock. Overnight's Crypto is also playing on this channel as well. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. So much breaking news, so much new news, and boy, here we go. Monthly stimulus check, but have you signed up for those LA alerts? Don't forget to do so. They are totally free. Go down into the LA alerts. It's in the description of this video. You'll get an alert where there's some bacon. You'll get the bacon alert. I haven't gotten one yet. Put your name and email address in. You'll get an alert when a new video goes live. It's at news.la.com/alerts. Thousands of you have signed up. A few thousand of you are still in the confirmation mode, so make sure you confirm, and there you go. Let's go to the Senate versus House, Democrats, and who wants to give you a monthly stimulus check? Answer, all of them. Every Democrat has stepped forward and talked about these monthly stimulus checks, but they have different approaches to it. Let's go over the calculations and who wants what. Warren, Sanders, Wyden, monthly stimulus check. Then AOC, Omar, monthly, $2,000. Then we have House Ways and Means Committee. They have the Ways and Means, and there are the people who write the recon. But the one that's captivated country has been the House bill. That is pandemic plus 1 year. That's $1,000 a month after the first month, which would amount to at least $13,000. I think you have an opinion. Vote House or Senate. House or Senate. Jump in the live chat right now and tell me how you are, how the weather is, and where you're tuning in from this beautiful early morning's LA broadcast. Who gets that forced stimulus check? You do. Democrats represent that if you got 30, you get a forced stimulus check. Single individual, 75,000 less. Democrats represent, you get a forced stimulus check. Married couple, 150,000 less. Democrats represent, you get a forced stimulus check. Double it. Family of 4, Democrats represent, you get a forced stimulus check. Quadruple it if you're on benefits. Democrats represent, you get a forced stimulus check as well. Forced stimulus check is not income, it's not taxable, and the forced stimulus check would be the same amount for everyone, including adult dependents. And in the final 15 minutes of this video, you'll go over with me the world exclusive, broke only on this channel, with the #1 guy who wants you to have an MSC. It's incredible deliciousness. Then we'll be cutting to more breaking news as Gina Raimondo talks about the recon. President has a new statement or two. Questions about FIS stimulus being enforced stimulus and SSI benefits. Oh boy, a lot happening in this early morning's broadcast. But first, let's get some money. It's the weekend, and you are deserving some money. Let's get some money for rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and homeowners utilities starting right now. This is what we do here on this channel. And what I want you to see is that there's a lot of money available for you right now. 2 weeks ago, 3 viewers started the week at $0. By the middle of the week, 3 of them had 40,000. By the weekend, 1 had 80,000. What did he do? He didn't stop at 3 items at 40,000. He kept on pushing. He got 7 total. Bring it to $80,000. 5 days later, he did it again. Got another $100,000. Not for himself, but his family members. What happened? Let me go over the incredible inspiration story starting right now. This person will be you. You only need 3 things: a pen, a paper, and a cell phone. Get it all ready because we're going to meet Johnny. Johnny got $80,000 for himself 2 weeks ago in less than 5 days. He started the week at $0 for this channel and got $80,000. He got $12,000 for SNAP, $10,000 for EIDL, $1,000 for taxes, $21,000 for rent, then another $9,000 for utilities, for electric, then another $26,000 for rent, and then he got phone and internet $50 a month, bringing his grand total to $80,000. There you go. He got that in 5 days. Now, in the true spirit of the Purple Power, he didn't stop there. No. He reached out to his friends and family, said, you need to get this money as well. They said, what? Where'd you get this, on a game show? No, I got it on Lalate. I watched Lalate. I learned how to do it. What's an Lalate? What's an Lalate? It's the guy with the purple. Oh, yeah, I heard about him with the purple. You should have said purple. And those friends and family, within 5 days, got $100,000. 5 days after Johnny got 80,000, they got 100,000. This is going to be you. This is going to be you. This is what Johnny says. As of today, I helped 5 friends save their homes and put food on their table, and 3 family members thought it wasn't going to happen. Now they got it. 2 family members got $41,500. The other one got $58,000. You have been awesome to see others stop stressing about their bills. Your channel has helped others and myself tremendously. Lalate, you're such a godsend. Purple Howard, Purple Hawks. Congratulations to all of them. Today is your day to get this big money. Today is the day. You need a phone, a piece of paper, and a pen, and that is it. You're going to reach out to different places. We're going to get together as a family. Rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and homeowners assistance, and food and more. You're never going to worry about your rent, your electric, your phone bill, or your food. And we're going to go over all the details. But first, I want to show you the money, and then we're going to go over the details. Let's first go over the money. We're going over first rent. It's astronomical. The money for rent that viewers of this channel are getting is far in excess of $20,000. Let's look at it. Wow, $27,000 for Elizabeth, $25,000 for Mark. Look at these numbers for rent. You can get it. Then Johnny got $9,000 for utilities. Yes, Johnny went even higher because the more people watch this channel, the more sophisticated they become and getting big sums of money. Let's look at SNAP. SNAP is money for food. You'll never go hungry on this channel. If you're homeless, you're going to get money for rent, and if you're hungry, you're going to get money for food. Look at this money for SNAP, and we're not done yet because I'm going to show you even higher numbers in a second. Combo items, rent, utilities, and food. Yes, Nancy getting $32,000. Nisi at $23,000 for 3 items. And there's Mark. Mark is such an incredible inspiration that he actually has 2 updates, the second one coming this weekend. Here's the first update. The first update for Mark is that he has 4 wonderful things to reveal to us. He got 2 items at $32,000, rent and utilities. But for 5 days on camera, I still told Mark, go get the other sums of money. And he did. He got SNAP in less than 5 days because it is a SNAP. Number 2, he realized I'm going to get more than 3 items. Viewers like Johnny getting several items. Then He did what a lot of viewers do, told others about this channel. And his neighbor then went from zero to $21,000 of rent in less than 5 days. Wow. Sound unusual? Not at all. Happens all the time. Shanann, a week ago, did the same thing. Told her friend about this channel. She's a Purple Hawk of 2 months, and that friend got $21,000. Lalate, I told my friend about you, and she went on your channel. She's now addicted. Congratulations to both of them. And then Mark finally got that snap. He got $19,000. $19,000, bringing Mark's grand total on this channel to $50,500. Because guess what? You're going to be the next Mark, because that's not the sky. The sky is the limit, and Lorraine on this channel got over $105,000, because this is what we do, and this is Lalate. This is real money. You can get this money right now. I know you can, because I've been doing this since day one. I launched this channel in April of last year because people had applied for that EIDL loan and granted when they were not getting approved. One after another, I did their applications, helping get them out of the stuck mode. The 330, the 331, the 484 text, remember? Bombshell, got each of them approved one at a time. $25 million of loans approved because of this channel. Then, right after that, unemployment benefits were going live in new programs we had never seen before, new applications that were insanely complicated. I helped get people approved. Like Eileen Bellenkamp out of Florida, $15,000. What was his application? It was the new thing called PUA. Then in 2020, December, holidays, no second stimulus check coming. You need money. I stepped forward and I got show viewers how to get them $250,000 for money for rent. Tyrone, his family four got $15,000 for rent. And now we're doing it bigger and bolder than ever before, because the Purple Hawks, Purple Powers, and Calcino VIPs are killing it. So get that pen and paper ready, because today is your day. As Robert said, here's another inspiration. Hello, I got $18,000 for rent, $16,000 for SNAP, $7,000 for utilities. Keep doing a wonderful job helping other people. God bless you. I'm a member and I go by Dread. Been following you since the start of the pandemic. My name is Robert again. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Here we go. You got those 3 items? The pen, the paper, and the phone. I'm going to show you the details how to do this right now. We're going to get some rent, some utilities, some mortgage assistance, homeowners utilities, food, SNAP, and other items. If I go too fast, you can always replay the video to slow it down. I'm going to show you 6 places to reach out to. Reach out to all 6. Don't reach out to one and stop. They have different eligibility. Each place has different eligibility. If one says no, reach out to the next. They have different pots of money as well. Also, listen to the keywords I say in this video. And finally, every state has money. There is money everywhere. And do not hear one thing and assume it's the same where somewhere else. All right, you ready? You're going to reach out to your city hall, your city housing authority. That's 2. Your county hall, your county housing authority. That's 4. And your state hall and your state housing authority. That's 6. And the keywords you're going to say are rent assistance because of COVID, mortgage assistance because of COVID. There you go. Now, for utility assistance because of COVID, reach out to every single utility company you have. Every single one. If you got 5, you reach out to all of them and say utility assistance because of COVID. And you got this. Congratulations, Tim and Linda, who got this wonderful pot of money. If you got this money for rent or utilities, post in the live chat right now. The next pot of the money is the money for SNAP. Oh boy. SNAP is money for food. You get it from the Department of Agriculture. Reach out to them. Very easy. If you got third stimulus check, you're gonna get SNAP. It's very, very simple. How much does it pay? Well, Mark got $19,000 annualized, but now he's sitting on $25,000 because Department of Agriculture made the announcement live on air 2 weeks ago on this channel. Everyone's benefits are going up, an average of 25% nationwide, a lifetime, starting in October, lifetime. Oh my goodness! So Mark is going from $25,000. From $19,000 to $25,000. Lynn Glenn got this money as well for herself, her son, and her mom. Gail got as well. The next pot of the money is the money coming back from your states for unemployment benefits due to computer error. If you got the SNAP, post in the live chat right now as well. Viewers getting this refund check from the states range anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000. This is the overpayment of unemployment benefits due to computer error. And finally, the last check coming back to you is the one from IRS that you paid taxes, the refund check for the taxes you paid on that 2020 unemployment benefits. The average range is $1,200 to $2,000. Cog got it, Mark got it, Michael got it as well. How much does it pay? Anywhere up to $2,000. More about that in a second, but here's a personal message from me to you. This channel was launched for me to help you get money, but it's also a spirit of kindness and camaraderie. So if you're in the live chat, post your success story that you got for rent, utilities, or food, anything you got, whether it's $100 or $10. Yesterday, on the 1 o'clock afternoon to LA, someone said it was my birthday and I just got rent. I love that. Another viewer said, I just became a Purple Hawk and I'm so addicted to this. I'm getting these sums of money. Yes, that's the spirit. I feel the spirit. Do you feel the spirit? I love it. When you post your success story in the live chat, you inspire people to pick up the phone. A lot of people just need that push. Pick up the phone and call. Call today. Keep on calling. Call every single utility company you have. You should be calling many, many different places because all this money is available for you right now. Congratulations to Art Sullivan and Nisi, who got 3 items. They inspired us to get multiple items, like Johnny now gained 7. Congratulations to Mark and Lorraine, who inspired us to go big and bold at $50,000, $105,000 they got. And everyone else, post your success story in the live chat. And with that, let's cut back to those unemployment benefits. How much? Well, those unemployment benefits, where are they landing? Direct deposit, otherwise in the mail. Can you track it? Yeah, go to irs.gov and do a transcript search. And 70% of the time it will work. It'll reveal the refund check you're getting back, and and then it also reveals some stuff you wish you had never seen. Like Mitch's wonderful dance routine on Star Search to the Lambada. Yeah, I just don't want to see that. I just don't want to see that. Can we top that? Yes, as we go into the second part of this video, starting right now. Deal done, signed, sealed. The $3.5 trillion recon is done deal. The $3.5 trillion recon procedural passed 2 weeks ago. That means there will be a recon. It will be $3.5 trillion. It'll be all checks from the American people. It's incredible, great news. The tow truck has passed over the finish line. But guess what? The tow hitch is looking at the finish line. It's right in front of it. OMG, that's coming up in a second. How did they do this? They did this by taking roads and bridges out of the recon several weeks ago and making the recon passable. The higher the price tag was on the recon, the harder it was to pass. But by allowing the Democrats to take out some of the spending from the recon, the roads and bridges, and put into the bipartisan, the overall price tag of the recon got smaller. In other words, the bipartisan deal made the recon passable. In the month of June and July, I told you, before the vote happened in August, that the recon had passed. How did I know this? Because the Democratic caucus had already met and agreed that they're going to do a recon, and the price tag is $3.5 trillion. They met and they made that verbal agreement. And that verbal agreement solidified that there would be a recon and it would be $3.5 trillion. When they called the vote in August, it just confirmed their position. Pass, $3.5 trillion, recon, done deal. So, how do we get to this wonderful spot? We got to this wonderful spot by agreeing upon a price tag that was big and bold enough. That's why initially Representative Ilhan Omar and Democrat Representative Richie Torres has said, we need a recon that goes as big as bold as we want it. They got it, $3.5 trillion. And that's why the president has said, protect my recon. Everything in that recon is progressive priorities, checks for the American people. That's what he has said to Brian Schatz and Jalapal. So what's a recon? What's a bipartisan? Let's go over all the details starting right now. But first, the tow truck has passed over the finish line. Your recon passed 2 weeks ago, $3.5 trillion recon, all checks for the American people. That's what Ron Klain said as well over last weekend, confirming my reporting on this channel. You know, there's always someone, I understand some of this stuff could be confusing to some people, but I sometimes think that some people sort of know what the truth of the matter is, and some people that don't know what the truth of the matter is. And there is this wonderful woman. What is her name? Oh, there she is. Freedom Frida. She's our fictitious character on this channel. She's freedom of speech Frida. And guess what? Ron Klain basically did his version against Freedom Frida last weekend, which is where he said, when he was asked about 2 particular senators whose names I'm not going to mention, and he said, the recon already passed. What are you asking me about? Thank you, Ron. I love this guy. The recon already passed. Those people actually voted in favor of the recon. They passed a $3.5 trillion recon with a price tag of $3.5 trillion with a recon. So I don't they can complain all they want, but they can't go back in time. It's passed. Thank you. How do we get to this wonderful spot? We got to this wonderful spot by separating the recon from the bipartisan. Let's go over the separation of them and which one is your money, because that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Here's your recon. Also called reconciliation, also called budget bill, also called Democratic spending plan or social reform plan from the progressives. Price tag $3.5 trillion, all checks for you. Bipartisan, not your money. That is roads and bridges, infrastructure. Well, the recon has passed. That's the recon procedural. Now they're on to the recon substantive. Let's compare the analysis starting right now. Recon passed, $3.5 trillion, done. Committee split the money, $10 here, $20 there, done. So what's just left? Just the terms and conditions. How are the committees going to spend the money? $10 here, $20 there. That's all that's left to be done in this recon substantive. That is why Seats for Stimulus is never a quiet moment. You always have to be pushing on social media, and boy, you're doing a great job. I'm seeing about 50 tweets a day, so keep on pushing it right across the board. How do we get to this wonderful spot? From Jalapal, who recently wrote Schumer a letter saying, check all the vote on the recon. And that vote was called, and the recon passed. That letter was signed by 100 plus House Democrats who want to give you a monthly stimulus check. Yes, 100. Can we top that? Yes. As 7 members of the House Ways and Means Committee recently wrote the president a letter saying, we're going to be putting monthly forced stimulus checks in the forced stimulus recon. Wow. That's a lot of people covering it. Yeah. You ask Freedom and her fake facts. She says, I haven't heard anyone talk about forced stimulus recon check. She says the Democrats are gone and are in the South Pacific driving Bentleys for 5 months. No. Ron Wyden, Ron Klan, Bernie, Chalk, should I go over the list even further? Have all said they were in town all last week, all last weekend, and all this week working tooth and nail to get the recon done. They ain't dragging their feet. They ain't doing nothing. They are working tooth and nail to finish the recon details. What's important to understand is the way that Democrats agree upon a recon is they first verbally make an agreement upon the recon. They verbally make agreement with fellow Democrats, because Democrats of Democrats, there's no Republicans involved. And they verbally make the agreement. Once they made that verbal agreement, that's the finish line. They're over it. Once they make the bill, it just confirms their verbal agreement. Once they call the vote on the bill, that just confirms what they already verbally agreed upon. They're right at the edge of this finish line, looking at it with that recon substantive right now. And they all want to give you an MSC. But you still have to push. Let's go over those people that still want to give you an MSC. And they are House Ways and Means monthly. We have the House bill, $1,000 a month. We have AOC and Omar. And then we have Warren, Wyden, and Sanders. Can we top that? Yes. As Ron Klan, the chief of staff, also said, the recon is easy to pass because the global minimum corporate tax rate is out of it. Yes, that's very true. The global minimum corporate tax rate is part of how they pay for the recon. It's by raising corporate taxes so that 50 plus corporations identified by the president who aren't paying anything in taxes pay their fair share and pay for the recon. Can we top that? Yes. As we go into the final 15 minutes of this video, so much happening. The president's announcement about vaccines and mandates. Gina Raimondo, your Commerce Secretary, talking about wanting to hear from you. The world exclusive about these MSCs. The strange twist about fifth stimulus going to fourth stimulus. So much happening, Janet Yellen, as well. But first, here's a personal message. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone and call and get this money for utilities. Call all your utility companies today and get this money. Get all this money for rent and utilities right today. Call all 6 places I showed you, not just one, all 6. Because when you get this money, when you get one item of money, then you've learned the skill. You have mastered the skill. And when we turn to forced stimulus, you're going to know how to do it. You're going to see why in the second half of this video it's so important. But here's a little bit about the community page. If you cannot get the other sums of money, here's a little bit about them. I'll be back with you in 60 seconds as Early Mornings Ally continues. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LA Daily for the excitement of the new LA live daily. The excitement starts on Mornings LA at 9 a.m. Home LA returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LA at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on Lalate. And the excitement continues right now on Early Mornings LA, direct from Santa Monica, with incredible great news about your fourth stimulus check update of 2021. In the second half of this video, we'll be going over the deliciousness of the MSC, as the #1 guy in the Senate wants you to have it. A world exclusive you're only hearing on this channel. Then we'll cut to the breaking news about what the president said about the mask mandate, the confusion about fifth stimulus under fourth stimulus. What does this mean for my Purple Hawks? The details of Gina Raimondo, the Commerce Secretary, saying she wants to hear from you. And what does Janet Yellen say about all this? Oh my goodness, so much coming up. And this is Early Mornings LA. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers a YouTube record. I want you part of this family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video too. 30,000 likes and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. This video will automatically take you to Overnight's Crypto, currently airing live on the channel when this video is over. And then join me at 7 a.m. with our new hit show, Mornings Countdown LA. It's a new hit show. It's at 7 o'clock a.m. Runs for 45 minutes. A lot of fun. And then I'm back with you at 9 a.m. with Mornings LA. So subscribe, like the video, and consider becoming a member. Don't forget to hit those LA alerts. Meantime, let's turn to this confusion about fifth stimulus inside of fourth stimulus. What's going on? The President of the United States proposed a massive reform to the SSI, SSDI system in his run for the presidency, then in his transition papers. After it did not happen in second and third stimulus, after it did not happen in third stimulus, then the Democrats stepped forward and said, we're going to take care of it in fifth stimulus. The fifth stimulus is that SSI reform. So where does the confusion start this weekend? Well, there's some people talking, some legislators talking about giving some money in fourth stimulus. Let's understand. The money they're proposing in fourth stimulus is not this SSI reform. It's just a little bit of money, but not reforming the whole system, which pays you fortunes. First, they'll raise your benefits limits up under fifth stimulus reform. Then they'll remove the asset limit, add an inflationary benchmark, remove the income exclusion, remove the marriage penalty. How does this work? It works in a way that gets you money a lifetime. First, they'll raise your benefits up a lifetime. That is if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, Veterans benefits, SSA, or multiple beneficiaries. Then they're going to apply the new benchmark. The new benchmark is inflation, and it's going to be transitory. Central Bank of Europe met this week, the EU, to discuss about transitory concerns. Their new concerns on Wall Street worry that the inflation spike may not be transitory, which is a fancy word for temporary, but may be longer. But let's go over the analysis for you. I'm saying it may be about 5% in December. First, they'll raise your benefits up lifetime, but then they'll apply the benchmark. If the benchmark's 5%, that means you'll go up another 5%, not just next year, but lifetime. Because once your benefits go up, they never go down. They're going to remove the asset cap dating back to a 1980s law that says you can't have more than $3,000 on hand. It's going to go away, and you'll be able to have some muddled. Did you call this muddled? They'll be able to have some blue in your hand and also some stimulus checks. They're going to remove the income cap dating back to a 1960s law says you can't work and also stay on benefits. And finally, the marriage penalty is going to go away. And love is going to win, and you'll be able to do a pair dance at your own wedding. Viewers like Rob and Sandy will be able to get married and no longer fear a loss of benefits. Fifth stimulus check, yeah, House Ways and Means members represented, you're going to get that as well. Meantime, have you become a Purple Hawk? You need to. Notice the people in the live chat that have that emoji next to their name. You need to become a Purple Hawk. Purple Hawks are killing it because there's a lot of money available under third stimulus, and they're getting it. Purple Hawks, Purple Powers, and Calcino VIPs are delivered daily from me to them, a breakdown of the big money that is available under first, second, and third stimulus. Understand, this is a lot of money. This is not a few dollars. You're seeing viewers on this channel routinely getting $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 from this channel. A lot of money is available under third stimulus. I launched Purple Hawks for exactly that reason. In January of this year, third stimulus became a law, and a lot of people only focus on a $14 stimulus check. And once they cashed it and spent it, guess what they did? They started focusing on the next stimulus check of $1,400 or whatever it would be under fourth stimulus. Not good idea. Third stimulus has tens of thousands of dollars in there for you that could alleviate all that financial strain on the household. As Johnny said, you are doing exactly what you said you would do. Alleviate financial dependency. Give people financial independency. I want you to get all your rent paid. I want you to get all your utilities paid. I want you to get that food. I want you to have a roof over your shoulders, a roof over your head. I want you to have your bills paid for electricity, and I want you to have food on the table. As long as you can get that into 2022 would be great. Then you don't have any financial worry about those bills whatsoever. Get those big sums of money right now. Consider becoming a Purple Hawk, Purple Power Calcium VIP. And with that, we go into the final 15 minutes of this video, starting right now. Deal done, sign a seal. A $3.5 trillion recon is a done deal. That recon is deliciousness. First, there'll be a recon. Number one, it'll be $3.5 trillion. Number two, it'll be all checks for the American people. Three, there'll be nothing in there for corporations. Gina Raimondo, the Commerce Secretary to the President, appeared on broadcast media yesterday talking about the recon. The takeaway message, which is important for us, was she wants to hear from you. Now, understand, she's the Commerce Secretary. She has nothing to do with a stimulus check for you. She doesn't write stimulus checks. She's on the executive branch of the government, so she doesn't even write the legislation, let alone negotiate the legislation. But she's sort of the pep rally type person behind the legislation, just like the president is. That's why she was talking about the importance of passing the recon. And yesterday, her message was very loud and clear, over and over again. I want to hear from you. So pick up the phone and call her. Be respectful and kindness, and consider it, and advocate for an MSC. Don't ask her about it. She won't even know what it's about. But advocate for it, because that will get back to the other people, namely the legislators, which I'll get into in a second. Number two, Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, also in the executive branch, told Congress this week in a letter, get stuff done because you have a lot of stuff coming up in September, namely the debt ceiling. What is the debt ceiling? Not our doing, nothing we need to worry about. But her message is great because it's basically saying get everything else done. And that's what Ron Wyden said last week. That's what Ron Klain said, President's Chief of Staff in the White House. They got a lot of legislation due in September, and that's why they're working tooth and nails. They are having these meetings 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 5, 6, 7 times a day to get the provisions of this recon verbally agreed upon, which will ultimately be potentially an 8,000-page bill. They got to get all these verbal items agreed upon, and they're meeting, and they want to hear from you. Now, let's go to the meat and potato of the recon, then we'll go to the MSC. Meat and potato of the recon. The recon for $3.5 trillion is going to be mostly all application-based, meaning you're going to reach out to a committee that'll have your money, ask for it, and they'll give it to you. Pick up the phone and call, not like you have to fill out a 100-page application or anything like this. The reason why the money is in committees and not at IRS is because IRS doesn't know anything about these subject matters. Money for your dental, vision, health, internet, all these type of things, IRS doesn't keep databases on it, so they don't know you need the money if you do. And here's an example of some of the proposed items so you see how this plays out. Free school meals for all, checks. Tax break checks. Cheaper prescription medication, checks. Checks for farmers. Checks for for free internet. Checks for clean energy. Checks for workers like independent contractors. Checks for seniors like checks for dental. Checks for vision. Checks for hearing aids. Lowering the eligibility age for Medicare for seniors and more. All those things IRS has no idea about when it comes to you. They don't keep information about this, so they don't know you need this money. Who knows it? The committees. The committees will be dedicated that money. That's why I showed you that graphic early in this video for recon procedure, recon substantive. Committees will have the money. You'll reach out to the committees and get that money. You're going to kill it as a Purple Hawk, as a viewer's channel, because you've been doing this now under third stimulus. You've been doing it since second stimulus. You've been picking up the phone saying, I want this money. I want this money if I qualify for the money. Whether it was PBT or PPP or PUA or EIDL, you've always been picking up the phone all across this channel and asking for things. And you're going to do really, really well. Who's not going to do well? Of course, donut guy and donut girl. Because they're going to say, when am I getting that check for dental in my bank account? No one knows you need money for dental. They don't. There's no one in the federal government that says, hi, I knew your teeth are bad. They just don't keep databases on your teeth in the federal government. They just don't know that. So you're not going to get it by just holding a donut. Purple Hawks, on the other hand, will kill it. Imagine if you got 6, 7 items under third stimulus, how well you're going to get it under fourth stimulus. Lots and lots of checks of all different magnitude, which brings us now to the multiple stimulus check, MSC. Advocacy. That's what we talk breathe, live on this channel, pushing for things that are ours. Not asking, but pushing, saying we deserve it, I deserve it. That's what I told viewers 5 weeks ago to do. Pick up their phone and call their Democratic senator saying, we need a monthly stimulus check. I need a monthly stimulus check. Tell you what's going on in my town. Tell you what's going on in my county. Tell you what's going on in my business. This is why we need it. WR made that phone call. Called Senator Chris Coons, Democrat, Delaware, and said much the same thing, professionally, respectfully, and kindly to his staffer. And the staffer said, yes, Senator Chris Coons is proposing a monthly stimulus check in the fourth stimulus recon. There you go. Now, the recon, the full name of it is Reconciliation Budget Bill. What committee oversees it? The Budget Committee. Where? In the Senate. Who's the chairman? Bernie Sanders. What did Bernie Sanders say 2 weeks ago? He said, unlike prior budget chairmen, I like to get out amongst the people to discuss the budget. Translation at the time, I said on camera, means that he wants to hear from you. And 2 weeks ago, I told you to pick up the phone and call him before anything was even discussed about the subject matter. Not a lot called. Lynn Glenn called, but Brother Joshua called, longtime 2020 volunteer community page and viewer of this channel, picked up the phone and spoke to Senator Bernie Sanders' staffer and expressed professionally, respectfully, and kindly the need for a monthly stimulus check. The response is, he's given it. There you go. The response is Senator Bernie Sanders is proposing a fourth stimulus check on the fourth stimulus recon. Wow. Let's go over all the incredible details right now. First, monthly, yes. Pay out $1,000 to $1,400 a month. Great news. Number 3, several months, yes. How many months? 3 to 6 months. Oh, that's incredible, great news. Any catch? Yes. He needs your support, he says. He will propose it if he knows he has the support from the American people. We got this, Purple Power. This is what we do. Pick up the phone and support people. Push, 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 Purple Power. We've been doing this since day one. Pick up the phone and call Elizabeth Warren. Call Chuck Schumer. Call Gina Raimondo at Commerce Secretary. Call Bernie Sanders. Call AOC. Call these Ron Wyden. Say, we need a monthly stimulus check. This is why I need a monthly stimulus check. This is why my town, my community, my neighborhood, my church, this is why our family needs a monthly stimulus check. They resonate to your stories. They want to hear from you. They want to hear that you need things. That's what advocacy is for. And that's what we've been doing since day one. Push, Purple Power, push, push, push. So much incredible, great news. Meantime, personal message. I'm so excited for all the incredible energy I'm seeing on the channel in the last 2 days. Lots of wonderful, delicious, beautiful energy. I see a lot of people that are posting great comments. Like one person yesterday said, it's my birthday. And guess what? I got some money for rent. Yes, I love that. Another person said, I just became a member. I'm so inspired. I'm so excited to get these monies. I just got one item myself. I love that. It becomes like a domino effect, doesn't it? You start seeing people succeed. You're part of a community that people are succeeding. Then you feel the spirit. I'm part of this community that's succeeding. Financial independence. It's all that I spoke about nonstop in early 2020. Because when I started this channel, I saw people who had made their whole entire existence depended upon the arrival of a second stimulus check in the month of May. There was none. It never came. You can't make yourself dependent upon one item. You have to become independent. And yes, it's September. As we approach those winter months coming up, I want you to get as much money as you can right now. Rent, utilities, food, internet, as much money as far in the future you can. When you get all those money, as Johnny says, as I say, you get financial independence. You feel empowered. You feel strong. You have no stress from the bills because the bills are being picked up by the federal government. Do it today. Pick that phone up and make that phone call. Be part of the Purple Power spirit. Inspire yourself because you can do it. The phone, the pen, and the paper. You can do this. You have to hear the details again, replay the video, go back, or join me today again at Countdown Lalate, mornings Lalate at 9 o'clock, or then at noontime at 11 a.m. We'll go over more about the details about these big sums of money. It's a beautiful week. It's going into a beautiful weekend. You're going to get big sums of money. I'm so excited for you because the toast is toasting, the butter is buttering, the coffee's brewing. And I'm here, you're here, just the bacon's missing. So subscribe. 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. Recognize what you part of this family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Casino VIP. Stay informed, stay focused, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next on Overnight's Crypto, starting 6 seconds after this video's over.